turn left.
What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. As you see, I'm on my way to the fight. Dressed to kill, because that's what I do. I'm always dressed for the occasion. Got my VIP. I'm ready to roll. But we are talking Death Note. Now, let me see. Going over this, what a waste. Even though it was trash. Let me tell you right now, let's stop. And first off, let me tell you about the movie in general. Let's stop and go over what the movie incorporates. Death Note is an anime that came out in 2003 to about 2006 or 7. I wasn't a huge fan of Death Note as an anime. It was other better animes than Death Note. It was interesting, but it kind of lost interest with me. And that's why it only lasted as short term as it did. But it had a cult following. Now, the character that I liked is the fact that he wasn't a good guy. Light, what's his name? Yagumichi, or whatever his name is, Gamuchi. He wasn't a good guy in the anime series. You know, this guy had the power to basically kill anybody he wanted with the Death Note book. Now, in this instance, they've made changes. So I'm only going to be talking about the Netflix movie, not the anime and the comics, because they're completely different. The manga version is totally different. This guy's name is Light something else, American, of course. Then they got the guy, I forgot his name, is who plays the star in the movie. Here's the problem. A lot of people had a problem with his acting. For what they wanted him to do in the film, I don't think he quite accomplished it. You know, he's played in a lot of movies. You've seen him play the bomber in the Patriots Day movie with Mark Wahlberg. What's up, Nicole X? Hold on. Super dehydrated. All gray everything. All gray everything. The Gray Jedi.
Prepare to turn right.
Now, here's the situation. Light, in this television series that they have, this television movie, they want Light to, let me say, he's like a good guy. He wants to do this because he wants to impress. He wants to impress a girl, and I'm like, a girl? Where did that come from? Like, who wrote that in? Who wrote that in?
Follow the road for 2 miles.
And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I thought they failed in that category right there. They failed, making him like a good guy, and the special detective L. I think they did a good job with him, with his character, the guy that plays L, special investigator. He's the guy that's investigating everything that's going on. Now, Light is protected by a dark god, a death god, by the name of Rock. A Rock, or Reich, or whatever you want to pronounce his name. Played by William Dafoe. He is excellent. He is the best part of this movie, but he is too far and too in between to make any type of change. I'm Carcino Donovan. And he looked perfect. Now, I could tell they didn't have a lot of money or budget to do what they did, but for him to look like that with like no CGI, because they saying they basically didn't have any CGI. So for him to look like that is incredible. The parts that he are in is good. It just really don't go anywhere besides that. He's not in the film enough.
To turn left.
As much as he was in the comic, he needed to be, in the anime, he needed to be seen a lot more than what he was. But because they didn't have the money, they kind of made him like a looming
Please turn left
figure around him.
Of a mile onto
So,
North Fremont Center Road.
That made sense to me, for them to have it in that format.
Now turn left.
This thing here it over talks. It talks too much. So my overall, like, a lot of people think the actor sucks and he even played the right part for, they should have got another actor. He has a hard time displaying emotion of joy, which would work better if he was doing the anime. So if he read the comic, he definitely was in the right mind state. Like, he was great in Paper Towns. This actor is probably not a great lead actor. He's probably a better character actor, but his demeanor is perfect if he was going to be in the comic book anime version. Here, he don't really, certain scenes he don't really hit if you're a big fan of the anime. Me, I'm not a very huge fan of the anime. I thought it was a decent one, but it was nothing to really write home about. But it had a cult following. I like the fact that Light was actually dark. And I thought that was cool that his name was Light, but he was dark. And I don't want to tell you, but he ends up discovering another power that's probably more powerful than his homeboy, the Death God. And then they go from there. But overall, I'll give this, out of 4 stars, I give it 2. I give it 2 stars. It's watchable. You'll enjoy it. Let's say you didn't know anything about Death Note and you watch this. You'll be very intrigued and you'll watch it and go, wow, that was pretty good. It's watchable.
Prepare to turn left.
So it's not at a point where it's not, I'm not done with Defenders. But right now, I can tell you right now, I'm not superly impressed with Defenders at all. So I'm hoping something develops.
Mile at the end of the road onto North Gilmer Road, and then turn right.
And it kind of messes up the storyline for the other shows.
Now turn left.
Like, you could tell they weren't going to get Gilmer Road. Ain't that something? We doing all this to get on Gilmer? Seriously? I could have got here a lot quicker.
Please turn right in 900 feet.
Well, I'm past episode 3, and it's not really coming together at all.
Now turn right.
I see how they're trying to bridge everyone together after the 3rd episode. But they're trying to like have everybody's story that's hanging in the balance. And it's like, it's a mess. But I'll wait. So have any of you guys seen Death Note? Have any of you guys seen Death Note? On Netflix? Yes, I'll be watching the fight, Corey. I didn't get dressed up for nothing. It's worth watching. But if you watch the anime and you're familiar with the anime, you're not gonna like this. I don't think you're gonna like it. But if you've never seen Death Note, never heard about it, and you watch this Death Note, you're gonna think it's a good movie. It's a good one-time watch. You know, I'll watch it one time. If it's on cable, nothing else is on, I'll watch it. It's a good 2-star movie. I mean, does it deserve a sequel? Or a follow-up? I don't know there. I could have got here a lot quicker than the route they just took me. Gosh, this thing here is slow. I didn't even need them to come all the way out here. You hear that machine? I didn't need you. Yeah, that's why you got my time all slow, because you're sending me around the globe. I could have been here for the route you got me on. I've just entered Wakanda, where Black Panther lives. Think I'm joking? Wakanda. The only thing black in Wakanda is the tires. Believe that. The tires on the cars are black. That's about it. Well, thank you very much, Nicole X. Well, I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of Death Note. The anime I probably would get refreshed on. I haven't seen the anime in I haven't seen that anime in forever. That was like 10, 11 years ago. And I'm going off memory. And what I remember is that it wasn't that outstanding, the anime. But for some reason, the people that love Death Note, they are all over it. You gotta stay dressed to kill. It's the only way to do it. But I'm gonna let y'all go. So I'm gonna go ahead and